What is going on, guys? Benny here. I haven't had a video in a really long time. If you want to know why, it's because I've got a new job, going back to school, and life. So I haven't had time for any reviews, and I am so sorry for that, guys. I know my channel's kind of just been dead. So this is a little easier because this is part of my streaming thing. Oh, and I've been streaming randomly. Kind of had to stop for a little bit because of school. But with that, I wanted to make this video for you because this is a first for me, and I'm kind of scared to do it. So with that, what we're gonna do today is my wife bought me these this summer. These are, let's block my face. These are the Audeze LCD 2Cs. I know these don't sound the greatest initially, but I actually use I EQ them so they sound really good. And I like these let's block my face. I like these pads. They're nice and cushy, but what happens over time is they just start squishing too much, and they kind of get a little bit uncomfortable. So with that, what I did was I bought two different pads. I haven't received the other ones yet, and but I did get the Dekoni pads. These are the Elite Sheepskin Perforated pads. Yeah, the Fenestrated Sheepskins. If you guys can see that, there you go. These are the ones I bought, and I know with Audeze's, it's not as easy as like putting on some from Hi-Fi as well as from, well, Sennheiser, because those you can kind of just push on and they clip in. Audeze has this really terrible knack for all of their headphones. What is, these are actually adhesived on, so you gotta rip them off and not rip the previous pad, and be very careful, then clean off all the snuff and then put on the new pad. And I don't know why Audeze doesn't just have a little, like, even a little magnetic beep, because then it'd be super easy to swap the pads in and out, but they don't do that. So with that, we're gonna take these pads off today and put on the new ones and see how I like them. I did sell my Hi-Fi Aria V1s. I love them so much, but they were just sitting around because I've been using these. I've been using my Sendy Ivas, my Sendy Iva 2s, my 6XXs, and they're just sitting around doing nothing. So I was kind of sad for them because they weren't being used, and I don't trust my kids to use them at their computers because they're a little bit too much in terms of cost. Because I got them new, and they were the version 1, so they were like, I think at the time, $1,200. But yeah, I sold them to a good home. He uses them every day. He loves them, so I'm so glad he does love them because I love them. But what we're gonna do today is switch these pads out. I think I am gonna get another pair of Hi-Fi soon, probably the organics, just for a little bit more clarity than the Arias, but they have a lot of traits just like the original Arias in terms of bass extension and mids as well. Very good mids and more sparkly highs, so a little bit more of everything. So let's get this started. I am nervous that I'm gonna mess this up. So how am I gonna do this? I could just do it this way and just like try and tear it off in front of you guys. I could point the camera down at my desk, see if that's a little better. But we could do it like raw like this. I don't mind this taking a little bit longer. Okay, so don't even know how to go about this without scaring the shit out of me. Okay, well, let's do this first. Unplug these. Let's open the box and see how these look in the presentation in the box. These are... I don't have a knife on me, so I'll use this pen. Handy dandy pen. You guys can hear me. Sorry. Let's see here. Alright, got that open. Alright, let's see. It's magnetic. Oh, look at those. So yeah, these are, over time, these are supposed to be softer. But one thing, yeah, see, I was afraid they didn't come with adhesive. They come with these, block my eyes, little rings, double-sided. You get 2 of them, obviously, for 2 different cups. This makes me nervous. Super nervous. Let me turn my keyboard off, and then they give you a handy dandy thank you card. Cool. Give that to the side. So this is gonna be scary for me. I always like tend to, as much as I'm like good at like building computers and like doing like even taking apart like speakers and stuff like that, anything that has to do with material, I tend to like either be too nice or I'm too rough and then I fucking rip it or do something dumb. So I always get kind of scared. Here, let me move my keyboard. So these guys, block my face. So here, these are fenestrated, and they're newer, so they're gonna be a little bit hard initially, but over time, these will adhere to my fat head. Kind of like these, since I've been wearing these. You know, these are even way soft, like super, super soft. And, you know, but they're so soft where like I'm like barely pushing this at all to go in. So it's almost too soft at this moment. Like if it almost feels perfect, but then if I wear these for a really long time, my ears start to touch the actual membrane. So I guess just start ripping it off. Ugh, I don't like that. Oy, oy, oy. Scary. Scary, scary, Larry. Oh, you guys hear that? Ugh. It's just the tape. Whoa. That sounds terrible. Okay, so let's see here. Alright, so this is around the plastic. So it scares the living shit out of me. Excuse my cussing. Okay. Just be really nice when you start it, and it should just slowly come off. Yeah, this is coming off pretty easily. Alrighty, yep, came off pretty cleanly. So see how the membrane is showing right there. Looks pretty good. Here, let's cut this real quick. I want to see if I'm doing this right or if I messed it up. I'll be right back. Alright guys, so I kind of figured it out. So on this, see if I can show this to you. since I can't move my camera. So on here, this is actually a thick piece on here. You pull this off all the way around. I was afraid that this felt was part of this, and I like didn't want to rip it off. So with that, I'm gonna work this around, and then we'll be back, or I'll be back. We'll see how this goes once the first one's on. So that really was that easy. So it just came off as a full-on ring here, so not too bad. And then this came off pretty clean. So the felt came off a little bit, but on the metal piece itself, let's see, on the metal piece itself there, it's pretty darn clean. Not too much to deal with. Hopefully the other side is just as easy. Alright, I'll be right back. Let's put this on. Squish it around, squish it around. Let's go get contact. Ain't coming off. Nope, nope. Alright, second one. Let's actually do this first. It's pretty easy. Okay, take this. Just peel this off. Alright. Centered, sticky. Go again. Let's go around. It's pretty on there. Alright. So I don't think it matters which side. The only thing that matters is that this side with the line is even with the ear line cup on the front of it. So when you're putting this on, you have it line up. See how this other one lines up exactly with the inner part of this screw? Do the same thing on this other side. Being super nice on this. Don't want to mess it up. I was more afraid of pulling the old one off. But what's cool is Dekoni, you can buy these double-sided rings from them directly. So you don't have to worry about not having enough of them if you mess it up. But, you know. There we go. It's pretty easy. Woo. Alright. So just take this guy. Guys, I didn't know I wasn't recording. So what I was saying was I took off the second one, You guys can't see it now. What I was saying was the double-sided tape on this guy, the felt was separating. So try to like work your fingernail under the second side of the adhesive that's connected to that's stuck to the smooth metal part, and then you can pull it off as one big ring. And like I was saying, is Audeze used a very good smooth metal, very well CNC'd metal here, so it just pulls off very clean. So let's put this one on, shall we? Was I recording when I was doing the what was it? The comparison? Oh, if not, we could do it right now. So look how thick this one is. Kind of thick, not too thick, but the problem is since it's so soft, like I said, over time my ear starts to push through this side and start touching the membrane. This one is quite a bit bigger. So it is soft, just like this, the stock pad, but it's a lot thicker, and because it's fenestrated, it's going to breathe a little bit better. And this is sheepskin, so super soft over time. It's like a Tempur-Pedic pillow for your head and your ears. So let's take this off. Be really careful trying to take off this other side, because sometimes double-sided tape doesn't want to cooperate. But once you get it, just take your time and it'll peel off very easily. There we are. Smooth as a baby at the bottom. Okay, let's put it on. So I'm having it sit on my desk on the back part. And I'm kind of doing this thing. It's pretty centered. Again, go around them, push them down. It's got good contact, and this guy, he is even. It's because I don't have the. Okay, here we go. Let me put him even. There we go. It's pretty even, honestly. So I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's about as even as it will be. So it could be more even, but it's pretty darn even. It's very, very thick and nice. Much better. I feel like it's off, but it's just the angle. Easy peasy. So new, but that's why I wish they had some type of like locking mechanism on this ring. I'm sure someone has 3D printed things with little those little mini magnets in it, so you can just be like plop. So maybe I'll go look for that. But with these guys, very simple. Again, just take your time and you can put the new ones on and see if you like them. But again, if you buy multiple of these, buy more of the rings, because it does come with some. But again, if you kind of have bigger hands, I have like medium hands, you could rip them. So, you know, they're not that expensive. These, I think these ones were $80 from Dekoni. I bought them off of Amazon though. So, you know, pay a $10 upcharge to get it through Amazon. But I will see you guys in the next video. I'm glad to be back, and I'm gonna try to do at least one review a month. That's about as much time as I can actually give to you guys, and I'm sorry it's not more. So I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you for sitting through this. I know you guys didn't see me do it on the desk. I tried to show you what was happening. I feel like I was having a heart attack doing this. You guys heard the sound. But with that, guys, I will see you in the next review, and it will be most likely this guy, the Hip Deck 3, and then I will go over this with you guys. Very good headphone amp, portable headphone amp. I will see you guys in the next review, and I will keep pushing on.